Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. As you might have seen, Cuesoul Darts have had their launch and they sent me a couple of items which I got a few days ago. And one of the things is the new ROST77 flights. Now, I'm not really sure why they felt the need to bring out more flights, because I think the T19 and the carbon T19s and the integrated ones and the Terro Plus and all that, I think they were pretty decent flights anyway, but it seems like there's a trend for developing these kind of Condorax transparent flights, and that's what these are kind of like, that transparent effect. So it looks like all the brands want to bring out this version of a flight, so let's check them out. So at present they only do the big wing in small, medium and large. That's the length of the stems, I'll put that up later. And they've got three solid colours, the black, the blue and the white, and all the others are transparent, as you can see there. And on the Cuesoul site they retail for £8.60. So as usual, it comes in the fairly nice packaging which Cuesoul often make, all this cardboard packaging. And as you can see, I've got the big wing mediums. So, oh, my thumb's stuck. That's the end of the review. And I've got a set in yellow and a set in what I think is probably the best colour ever, dark green. I think that's what it's meant to be. It certainly looks green. I don't know if it's meant to be black, but definitely looks green to me. But sometimes you get them kind of like black colours in plastic that actually looks like a dark green. So anyway, maybe my camera making it look darker. But like I said, I don't really know why Cuesoul felt the need to bring out another flight system. I would wish they'd change the names though, because it's getting confusing with all the ROST versions. But it seems like the trend for these kind of flights is being caused by the Condorax, and maybe that's why they've all brought them out. But I thought the T19 integrated ones and the carbon were pretty decent flights anyway. But these ones have got certain features what Cuesoul have put information about, so I'll put that up on the screen. One of the things is the shaft is a hexagonal shape, so that makes it easier to tighten in, and they say that the ribs are reinforced on the screw, so it shouldn't come loose. And as with all moulded flight systems, you get the perfect 90-degree angles, and the tops of these have got the reinforced ribs on the lead and top edges, so that's good to see. The section around here kind of reminds me a little bit of the Mission Force. It's got that kind of like little lip where it's been moulded. Whether they're made in the same factory, I don't know, but I think Cuesoul have all their own machines, so they probably made them themselves. But it feels like a pretty strong, robust flight. There's a little bit of flex to the stem, and the wings are a little bit flexy, but like with all these things, you've got to test them and find out how durable they are. And like I always say as well, it's about finding out what suits you best. But what I'll do now is I'll just weigh them. They both should be the same in any case, but I'll get the information from the Cuesoul site of all the other dimensions, and I'll put that up on the screen. I'll also put up the information that they showed about the features. But just for now, I'll just weigh them myself. So that's the yellow, 1.61, the yellow, or the yellow, and the green, 1.62. So they'll be about the same size. So I'll get some information up on the screen of the dimensions and everything, and then I'll just have a few throws with them. But it does seem like a nice flight, but we'll have to see. let's give them a throw and see how they go. I'll put the yellow ones on. I think I'll keep the green ones. Elbow's a bit stiff. I think I've been playing too much this past week with all these reviews. I don't know how I managed to get that treble in. It's got that similar kind of a sound of these hardish plastic molded systems. Oh, my knee's hurting now. Oh, it's not one thing, it's the other. I quite like the stems on these though, and I think they just got about the nice amount of rigidity, but whether they'll survive a hit to the floor, I think I'll try that just now. But the staying into the barrel's nice. But like I say, it'll take a while to get an idea of how durable they are, and with my elbow being iffy, probably not going to play on them as much as I would like. One last go, and then I'll throw some on the floor and see what happens. Oh, got a nice bounce off the one in the treble 5 into the treble 20. Can't see any marks on them, like, but I haven't really played them that much there. So, just for the sake of it then, I knew that one would do that. It's stuck in the foreground. Oh, I can't even get the dart to hit the flights. Let me think. Have I got any soft tip barrels here? No. Bugger. Oh, it's done it again. The last second it went. Right. Try it flat. That's a bit better. Alright, I'm going to stamp on it. Well, I've that's what I've just done by stamping on it. I don't know if you can see that. I've kind of like folded the flight. Ow, you bugger. But I suppose that's a bit extreme doing that. I think it hasn't snapped though. And it's actually folding back into place almost. Let me see if I can bend it right back. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'll take a picture of it anyway and put it on, but it's left like a crease. So I did actually bend it, but it didn't break. So there you go. They may well be quite durable. So I guess we'll just have to find out in time. But there you go, another molded flight system, this time from Cuesoul, the ROST77. I just wish they'd give it a different name just to distinguish it as a different flight. It's a little bit hard to remember all these ROST versions and what have you. Anyway, there you go. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting. Right, so I got two pics of the dart flight after I'd put the crease in it. You'll see the crease how it's bent in the next picture, but I thought I might put it in some hot water to see whether it would soften the plastic and make it easier to straighten up, but it didn't have any effect on it at all. Scalding hot water and it didn't soften it at all, so that didn't work. But I kind of like straightened it afterwards just with my teeth, but anyway, it didn't break, so that's it.